What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Montielverse. Good to see each and every single one of you again. So as we saw it, we finally got the match. People wondered if LA Knight could hold up in the deep end, whether Roman Reigns was going to outshine him, whether anybody was going to care if he got to the main event. And look, despite the fact that I didn't want LA Knight to win, he did hold up. People cheered for him. They went for him worldwide. Social media was going crazy. But everybody knew realistically that he was not going to win. So he passed his test. He proved that he could be in the final stage. He could go against the boss, pretty much. He could hold his own in the main event. That doesn't mean he's ready to be a main event champion. Because there's a difference between going to the main event once and then main eventing every single pay-per-view from there on out. He's not ready for that. He's close, but I would venture to say that Cody Rhodes is way closer than he is. And Cody didn't win at WrestleMania. So, the only thing, point blank, that I didn't like about this match is that Roman Reigns did not win clean. Everybody's like, well, of course, well, yeah, you should have expected that and this and that. I'm like, yeah, I expected him to, have some help or whatever, but to be honest with you, he's beaten Daniel Bryan clean. He's beaten John Cena clean. You know what I'm saying? He's beaten multiple superstars clean. There's about 9 or 10 matches where he won clean, and then as a big dog, he beat everybody clean. So even if you don't think that matters, I don't think Roman should have needed help because of the superstars he's gone against in the past. It makes sense why he would need help against Brock Lesnar. It makes sense why he would need help against somebody like Cody Rhodes, who you could literally shoot in the face and he still gets up. It makes sense for those guys. To me, it doesn't make sense for LA Knight. LA Knight is not a big physical threat. So the only thing I don't like about this match is they make it seem like Roman Reigns is kind of like this weak, cowardly kind of champion instead of, and he's not. He doesn't need to be booked that way. And I see a lot of comments saying that too. The match itself was decent. As a big Roman Reigns fan, as you guys know, I love hyping him up. I love talking about his work. But I got to say, last two matches I have not been very pleased with. I didn't like the match at SummerSlam with Jey Uso. I thought it was pretty much just mediocre. And then this match was too. So I guess it's because we know for a fact that Roman is going to lose. I would say 90% sure that he's going to lose at next year's WrestleMania to Cody Rhodes. But that doesn't mean WWE needs to make these matches where it doesn't feel like anything's on the line. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be compelling. I would rather have seen down the line now Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins in a brand split, battle. I would love to see something like that. But, of course, Survivor Series is only, brand exclusive. Raw's going to go against Raw and SmackDown's going to go against SmackDown. But they need to put people in front of Roman that, at least make it interesting. There's a possibility that he's going to lose. Nobody anywhere thought that LA Knight was going to beat Roman Reigns in this match. Whether you look at it from a business standpoint or whether you look at it from just a physical standpoint, Roman Reigns has taken punishment from Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, The Demon. I mean, all these guys, Edge. LA Knight doesn't really hold up to any of those guys. Yeah, sure, he has a connection with the fans. He's charismatic as hell. But so was Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler didn't get much of, a world championship, picture. So we need to start differentiating between charisma and in-ring ability, as well as staying in the main event and creating... Because a feud goes two ways. Roman Reigns, every time he gets into a feud, he elevates the superstar that he's in a feud with. Everybody wants Cody Rhodes to be the guy. Roman makes Cody look fantastic, and vice versa. Sami Zayn is a guy who you thought 6 years ago would never even come close to winning the championship. And now fast forward to Elimination Chamber of this year, he almost did it in Canada. And everybody was behind him. That's what Roman does. He elevates other superstars in his feuds as well as himself. Even with Roman's elevation of LA Knight, it wasn't enough. I don't know if it was because the buildup was kind of rushed. I don't know if it was because they kind of just threw him in there. Because originally it was supposed to be Roman Reigns against John Cena. We all knew that. 5 weeks ago, that was the plan. But because of all the online, chat about, oh, really? We're going to see Roman versus John Cena again? Like we've seen that 100 times, blah, 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 blah. They kind of just decided to throw LA Knight in there about 3 weeks ago. And then Roman, did his best to, make it interesting and stuff like that. But it didn't feel like they rushed this feud, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like I would have been more invested if they took more time with this feud. 2 segments in 3 weeks is not enough to get me excited about a match like this. And especially when you know that the other guy's going to lose. So I might have a different perspective on this than most people. I know most people are very happy with LA Knight and what he showed over the past 3 weeks and all that. But to me, it just didn't feel like, I feel like, and it happens all the time, you hype something up so much that when it finally arrives, it doesn't live up to your expectations. That's what kind of happened with this match with me. I didn't feel like it was ever like a threat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like there was even like a remote chance that LA Knight was going to win. So going forward, I will even say that WWE needs to start booking Roman Reigns better in the matches that he does have and putting better people in these positions. Because I know SmackDown, like, as far as the roster goes, we're running pretty thin. You know what I'm saying? Like, Roman is the star, head and shoulders above everybody else. I don't really see anybody, because everybody's on Raw. McIntyre's on Raw, Rollins is on Raw, Cody's on Raw, Jey Uso's on Raw, the Judgment Day's on Raw. So SmackDown doesn't really have anybody over here to kind of like rise up against the reign of terror for Roman Reigns. And that's why I think there should be a Survivor Series Raw versus SmackDown type of thing. Because people like LA Knight, they're not going to get it done. They're just not. So let me know what you guys think about my assessment of this match. I hope I brought up some things that people don't really talk about. But you know what? I will say this about LA Knight. He deserves to have, like, I would be totally fine. In fact, I wish this happens in the coming weeks. I want LA Knight to take the United States Championship from Logan Paul. We already saw the rivalry they had back at Money in the Bank, where they were talking smack to each other. Why can't LA Knight beat Logan Paul for the United States Championship? That's what I think should happen. I feel like they need to start him off with the mid-card title, and then he proves himself with that. Then when he's ready down the line, because we know LA Knight is not your typical 42-year-old. He is still in great physical condition. He can have a world championship title reign a little bit later down the line. So that's what I think should happen. But let me know what you guys think about this match. Let me know what you think about my thoughts. And I'll be happy to read those. I'm ready to discuss. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I will be making videos about Monday Night Raw come Tuesday. So you can expect to see those up Tuesday. And SmackDown, I'll do those on Saturday. So I'll see you guys next time, and have a good rest of your weekend. Deuces.